Born to Ride is sponsored in part by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL, representing riders since 1988. Offices throughout Florida, 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Hi, I'm attorney Sarah Vega from Rubenstein Law, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 5, do not ignore your injuries. Right after an accident, most people don't realize how bad their injuries are. Injuries can get worse over time. Early medical treatment is crucial. Beware of clinics that treat only your neck and back. What about your knees, shoulders, head, and other injuries? Come see us at Rubenstein Law. We'll talk about all your injuries and get you the compensation you deserve.
For more of these rules, go to rubensteinlaw.com.
You know the risks of driving drunk. There could be a crash, people could get hurt or killed. You could get arrested, incur legal expenses, and possibly lose your job. Drive sober or get pulled over and pay the consequences.
For all those people that are all smartened up talking Kiz, Arnie, and K-Fizz, Dave, and they know what's going on. What you gonna do when Born to Ride runs wild on you, brother?
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another exciting edition of Born to Ride Live. I am Dave the Flashman Morgan, and that handsome devil over there, Dave Nichols.
Yes.
The
welcome aboard.
In chief of Born to Ride. How are things out west, man?
It is glorious out here, and it's a great day to ride your motorcycle, and we have big doings on the show today.
Oh, yeah. I got to tell you, man, it has been a beautiful few days here in the Tampa Bay area as well. Of course, we had that big hurricane that went and missed us, thank goodness, and went we pray for those guys again up in that part of Louisiana that got hit.
Boy, over and over again.
The doggone thing hit like 10, 12 miles from where the first one hit 6 weeks ago, Laura. So crazy, but when it went north, it sucked all of the heat and humidity with it, and we have had a fabulous weekend full of riding here in the Tampa Bay area as well.
Good riding weather.
So I got out and enjoyed it.
Excellent. Excellent.
Very nice.
Let me tell you what we got coming up. We got
Tell me, I can't wait.
Well, first of all, there's this thing we call mountain bike on the edge.
Yes.
Yes. Now it's a scrambling, crazy ride. You'll see it in just a few minutes.
It's a bit spooky. I'm telling you,
it is a bit spooky. Yeah.
I watched a little clip of it as I was, loading it into the machine, and I got to tell you that just watching it, even on the little small preview screen, made my heart race a bit.
I know, and you'll see, folks, what we mean in just a few minutes. Also, you're going to meet Roscoe of Roscoe's Chili Challenge.
Now that's a crazy character right there, buddy.
He's a great guy. He puts on a hell of an event.
Yes.
Hope you'll be going to that. And he's going to tell us the 10 things that he is not responsible for.
That's not responsible for, folks.
He is not responsible. They're very funny things. And you'll say, yep, that makes sense that he wouldn't be responsible for these things.
I wonder if he makes you sign a waiver.
He probably does.
He should.
He should. If he doesn't, he certainly should. We're also going to show you the feature bike that's in our September issue, which is called Red Devil. Mm-hmm. And that was built by Richard Ruck. It's his show-winning shovelhead. I actually had the great honor of giving him the Editor's Choice Award at the Easy Riders Bike Show in Charlotte last year.
You get to do all the fun stuff, Dave.
What?
Well, you should invite me to do some of that fun stuff.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Just let me hang on your coattails a little bit, for God's sake.
We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll bring you along and you can, be the water boy or something.
Yeah. Some great H2. Hey, look, I have some great H2O right here.
See? Or it could be White Lightning. We don't know until we try it.
You never know.
That's
Makes
right.
a good water boy.
That's right. So anyway, this bike ended up in Born to Ride magazine because, as you know, Easy Riders is no more. So Eric Runyon shot beautiful pictures of this bike with a beautiful girl, and you're going to see all of that coming up in this next segment as well.
Okay.
It's a nonstop potpourri of motorcycle fun this week.
Nothing like a nice potpourri.
Exactly. Also, we have the cross-country chase, Flash.
Isn't that like the Cannonball Run?
It is. The same people that put together the Cannonball Run, they're putting this thing together. It is the cross-country chase. All of this and more is coming at you way too fast.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. And don't forget, if you'd like to dress like the Chopper Daddy and myself.
That's right.
All this swag, BornToRide.com has it all for you.
Yep.
As well as a potpourri of other things. You can get your Born to Ride babes. You can get the Born to Ride kids. It goes from left to right down the center, wherever you want. Anything that has to do with motorcycles and the folks that ride.
We've got digital magazines. We've got paper magazines.
Whatever you need, we've got it.
We've got audio, video, TV, and tape.
That's it. That's
everything.
All of it. And more. BornToRide.com. Go check it out. Dave, you got me excited. I think we need to get into this first segment. Check out this crazy mountain biking on the edge.
That's right.
I'm telling you, if you're a little faint at heart, just hold on. Just hold on to something. Grab the chairs. Just grab something. Because here it comes.
You can buy the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Yeah.
Come on.
It. We're back in minutes. Don't move.
There's some things that you're just not responsible for. Do you care to explain that or tell us?
Well, it is what is normally known in the biker circle as don't up. Personal injury. I'm not responsible for personal injury. If you run your mouth and you get your ass kicked, that's your problem. I'm not responsible for personal property. If you ain't smart enough to know how to lock your bike up, that's a problem. Pregnancies. I am not responsible for anybody's pregnancies. I don't care. No, I'm not. You might be. VD or clap. I ain't responsible for that. No, any other STDs. Not responsible for weddings. Not responsible for lost spouses, lost property, lost virginity, old lady in the wrong tent, old man in the wrong tent, divorces. I'm not responsible for none of that. So if you're looking for somebody to be responsible, it's your problem, you're responsible.
The best party in the state, the country, the world, quite possibly the universe. I have to check with Elon Musk on that one, see how Starman's doing out there and what he's found.
Right here, bring your friends. If you've never experienced freedom, come to Roscoe's Chili Challenge.
It may have been ridden before, but one thing is crystal clear. No one, I mean no one's ridden her as hard as you will. At Crystal Harley-Davidson, our pre-owned selection may be used, but it's never abused. And every pre-owned Crystal Harley is marked down to save you thousands. Plus, even if you have bad credit, we say WTF. That's right, WTF. We're willing to finance. So don't wait. You were born to ride her hard. Click crystalharley.com.
JJ, I'm from Tokyo, and I'm the media guy. I'm filming the motorcycle chase all the way from Sault Ste. Marie down to the Keys. And we finally arrived in Florida. We've been on the road for 7 or 8 days. You know, I don't know the mileage, but it's been amazing. And you went from, we started when it was cold and rainy. Now it's just sweaty and hot. Crystal Harley-Davidson, by far, is like together. The food's amazing. They're really cool. This is a killer spot. Like, it's fun for me. I'm just a camera dude. It's cool to watch all these, like, you know, old dudes get in their headspace, relax, and these guys did a lot. There's a dude here that quit his like 40-year job to be on this run. So to see these dudes getting into it on their old bikes, you know, Harley, Indians, whatever, it's cool. So we started in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan about 7-8 days ago, and we're on our way to Key West, Florida. Cross-country chase, about 70-75 of my best friends, 1930 to 1948 motorcycles, no support crew, just you and your bike, and the best 2-lane back roads of America. I think we've been out 7 or 8 days now. I couldn't tell you if it's Friday, Thursday, Tuesday. Every day is the best day. Really just truly going with a rolling museum. You know, really that's why we're doing it, just to bring awareness to old motorcycles and the guys that are truly passionate about them and live, eat, and breathe them. We're from all over the country. We've got a few foreign riders with us.
What do you think about this dealership, Crystal Harley-Davidson?
Oh, it's unbelievable. Beautiful building, great staff. Couldn't ask for a better stop.
this is directions. This is how we know where to go. Instead of using modern technology, we use paper technology. And mine got a little tangled up. It's the whole route, and you have to scroll. It goes by mileage, so you have to keep track of your mileage. So here we are right here. We're at number 37, 193 miles we've already gone.
So Jody, you're like legendary in your own right here. Land speed record holder, and you I know you do a lot in the biker community for charity.
Yeah, I try to. I'm riding a 1936 VLH, so an 80-inch flathead.
Any great memories so far? I'm sure every day's a great one.
Lots of them. There is. Breaking down, or I shouldn't say breaking down, running out of gas in the middle of nowhere and having to go knock on people's door to find gas. Being bummed out because we waited this whole trip to see the Florida state line sign, and because we're on such back roads, there was no sign. Riding through between Chattanooga and Georgia, that was really cool, very scenic, riding through the mountains. Riding in the rain, we rode in lots of rain. Taking the boat across Lake Michigan, that was pretty neat. This whole trip has been very cool. So you can follow me on Facebook. Just look at Jody Perowitz, JODYPEREWITZ. And also on Instagram, same thing, Jody Perowitz. And I've been trying to post as much as I possibly can every day, so people can follow along, because I know there's a lot of those. But you can follow me and see what else I'm doing, because I'll be circle track racing next weekend in Raleigh, North Carolina. And then I will be racing at Billy Lane's Sons of Speeds in Daytona, New Smyrna. The Chase is an awesome event. If you are considering doing it next year, definitely look into it. I know they still have some open spots, but I can guarantee you after this, there probably won't be many, because it's such a cool event. It's very well organized. They're the same people that put on the Cannonball, which I did last year, and I'm going to do next year. So I think that's it.
Born to Ride magazine, hotter than hell. And go watch Born to Ride TV.
Another great event here at Crystal Harley.
We had such a great time having the cross-country chase here, and we had people from all over the state come here just today to see this stop. We had a fabulous lunch for them, and all kinds of people here just to check out what we had to offer. Well, we have such a great place here, I can't see how anybody wouldn't love being here. They've come to so many other dealerships and they're smaller and don't have the space, and we can actually spread out a little bit here, so we're lucky for that.
How did you get involved?
Well, the gentleman that is their map coordinator came in last year when we had just opened, and we were thrilled to be asked to be part of it. Well, I guess just that I feel like my birthday party's over. This was like so much fun, so big, so elaborate, and then it's now everybody's gone. So we're happy to have our staff. The Hogs worked hard to help us, and our staff worked hard to get everybody in and out quickly. So I think it went great.
welcome to Crystal Harley. I'm Roxy, and these are our t-shirts on the t-shirt wall. And as you can see, the front of the shirt and the back of the shirt, we have a range of sizes, so come get yours today at Crystal Harley.
What a day. You guys had some special motorcycles here today.
We certainly did. Had over 150 1930 to 1950 motorcycles on this cross-country run. They came from Sault Ste. Marie all the way down to Crystal River, Homosassa, Florida. Spend the night in Lakeland tonight and on to Key West. Very interesting to see that many folks on the older Harley Davidsons riding that far. And that's a very, very nice group of people.
Bo, what do you think, man? The classic iron was here today. People came from all over to see it as well.
It was awesome. It was really great to see some of the classic bikes molded in with all these brand new bikes and these technology. Just see everybody get together and really enjoy the sport and enjoy everything that was out here today. We couldn't ask for better weather.
Yeah. I mean, a very good cross-section of America is riding those motorcycles. It makes us feel really good about the sport we all love, and that all walks of life are involved with Harley Davidson, and it can be an older Harley or a new Harley, but we all enjoy that freedom that comes with riding a Harley Davidson.
Staff had a great time, customers had a great time, the riders had a great time, and really that's what it's all about. Anytime you do something like this, you just hope that everybody just truly has a great time, and I think we all accomplished that today.
Oh, absolutely.
We had a great time. We saw some nice bikes, and it was just an awesome experience. I've been doing this a long time, and what Harley's come out with in the last 2 years has just been awesome. This new Milwaukee 8 motor, all these upgrades and improvements, and just nice stuff. It's a great, great experience. Come on down and ride some bikes.
This is Steve Lamb and Bo, and we'll be right back with more Born to Ride.
You know you're not the first, but do you really care? Crystal Harley-Davidson's got the quality pre-owned ride you want for a fraction of the original MSRP. And if you have a trade, we'll pay more for it even if you don't buy from us. Click crystalharley.com.
Can I let go, Dave?
No, let go.
I'm still
it's okay, everyone.
Woo! I'm still recovering from the side of the mountain there, buddy.
Yeah. I know what a action-packed segment that was.
What a trip.
Yes, you're watching Born to Ride Live, and here we are, Flash and Dave and Flash.
That's it. Here we are, right here. Man, I'll tell you what, that honest to God, that made my heart race.
See?
That's crazy. Crazy.
We can make that happen to you without any caffeine.
Right. Shit. I mean, I couldn't even imagine if I'd had my sugar-free Red Bull already. I may have fallen off the edge of my seat.
And how about that beautiful Red Devil bike? That's a gorgeous motorcycle.
That thing is amazing, dude. Honest to goodness, I actually cut that one out of the magazine last week and had to tape that up in the garage.
And next month, we're bringing you, John Shope built this incredible Dirty Bird Softail that he built for one of his workers that he gave away as a Christmas bonus.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about that. That's I can't wait to see that one. That's going to be off the chain there, buddy.
Absolutely.
Can't wait to see that.
In our next segment, we're going to be talking about the great artist Dave Mann.
Tell me about Dave Mann. I've heard that name several times.
Yes, Dave Mann was he was like the Norman Rockwell of the biker lifestyle.
Well,
he painted hundreds and hundreds of these beautiful paintings. There was one in every issue of Easy Riders for decades.
Really?
So hundreds and hundreds of beautiful pictures that came out of his own background. I mean, he was a real biker and a real rider, and all these things actually happened to Dave or to someone that he knew.
Right.
So you would see things and go, oh man, I've been there in the middle of a thunderstorm and the chain broke, and here's this guy by the side of the road and his girlfriend's trying to not get soaked, and they say, yeah, we've been there.
Any of those portraits stand out in your mind? I'm sure you got to peruse most of them.
The most famous of all of them was put out in November of 1984, something like that.
Right.
And it's called the Ghost Rider. The Ghost Rider is the most replicated painting that David ever did. Mm-hmm. And it shows a single lone motorcycle rider, tattooed, long beard and hair, just flying, born to ride, flying through the wind on his beautiful shovel head.
Yeah.
A custom bike. And he's in a desert type setting.
Uh-huh.
Well, next to him, it looks like he's, in the West somewhere for sure. And next to him, out of his range of vision, is the ghostly image of a Pony Express rider.
A specter, if you will.
A specter, if I will, and I certainly will. And so the Ghost Rider image is all about freedom and about our love for motorcycles and how this sort of echoes back to olden times when we were still loving to ride. It was just on horses instead of motorcycles.
Right.
And so David, he passed away a few years ago, but he had a beautiful painting in every issue for years and years and years. And you can still see a lot of his work today. People used to put them up in their garage.
Right. Kind of like I did with a motorcycle in our last issue.
Yes, much like that.
Like a pinup bike.
Yeah. Instead of putting up a picture of a beautiful girl on a bike, people would have their David Mann paintings up in the garage.
Well, that says something.
Yeah. And he was just the most wonderful, gentle character, very funny. And you'll get to hear a little bit more about David here in just a few minutes.
All right. Well, I can't wait. So what do you say we get right to it there, Chopper Daddy?
Very good. We'll be back.
All right. Here we go. We're back in minutes. More Born to Ride live.
If Instagram is your thing, we're there. We're everywhere. Follow us at #Born to Ride Motorcycle Media, your #1 motorcycle resource.
Hey, it's Debbie with Born to Ride. Tune in every Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m. on the Boss Hog Radio, a fast hour of good talk. Good biker talk, what you really want to hear.
Let's get right into it, man. Easy riders, in the office, at the helm, and dealing with Dave Mann's pictures coming in for each month in the magazine. How cool was that?
Oh, it was an amazing time to be there and to be friends with David and Jackie. And we had so many great times. And, Dave's favorite saying was, don't let the bastards get you down. That's how he lived his life. And he started out, his first painting of the motorcycle culture was in 1963. And that was a painting called Hollywood Run. And what Dave did is he took that painting and his customized pan head, and he went to the Kansas City Custom Car Show. And he was hoping to show off the bike and the painting. And he met a 1%er there, a great big guy named Tiny, and they became best friends. Well, Tiny decided that his paintings were too good, that the world needed to see these paintings. So Tiny actually got in touch with Ed Big Daddy Roth, who's, of course, the famous car customizer, and he was the father of Rat Fink and the publisher of Choppers magazine. Well, Ed bought the painting for $85, and that's how David Mann got started doing paintings of the biker lifestyle. He went on to do 10 more paintings for Roth, and then in 1971, he saw an ad way in the back of Easy Riders magazine. It was an ad for artists and cartoonists and illustrators and things like that. And he got a job with Easy Riders magazine doing his beautiful artwork of the biker culture. And they started in the magazine with issue number 3. And he had been in Easy Riders and in Biker magazine for years and years and years. He did over 300 biker lifestyle paintings in those times. And of course, everybody knows that he had this knack of finding the essence, of the riding experience and the lifestyle that we all love. And they all came from personal experience. A lot of these people in the paintings were people that he knew and were friends with over the years. In the late 70s and early 80s, there were a lot of motorcycle customizers that would look at Dave's paintings in Easy Riders magazine, and then they would take a look at much like our friend Jared, they would take a look at a bike and then decide they were actually going to build the bike. Well, David would exaggerate things on the motorcycle just to make it look cool in the painting. So he would exaggerate the rake of the bike's frame, or the length of the front end, or a tall sissy bar, or ape hangers, or really high, wild, crazy exhaust pipes, just for artistic effect. But the builders would actually create the bikes that David drew, and so in a way he was one of the fathers of the custom chopper design as we know it today. And then in November 1983 issue of Easy Riders, there was a painting that David did that is called The Ghost Rider, which has forever captured the hearts of bikers all over the world. It shows a righteous chopper rider who's jamming down the desert somewhere in the Southwest, and riding just off to the left of him and out of his sight is the ghostly spirit of a Pony Express rider. And there's something about that painting. It caught the inspiration and the imagination of a whole generation of Harley-Davidson riders, and the rest pretty much is history. Hundreds of paintings, and David Mann really changed the biker world. We think of the essence of the biker world and the paintings that were up in all of our garages. I know they were up in my garage. And that's who David Mann was. We would unwrap these things when they would come in the mail to us. Each one was like, it was like the Holy Grail. We'd open up the package, and these were not big paintings, folks. These paintings were actually the size of a 2-page spread in a magazine. That's how small they were. And so you could really appreciate the detail, because he airbrushed a lot of this stuff.
Wow.
And and he would call up and he'd go, I kind of need an idea for the next painting. I go, really? Really, Dave? He goes, yeah, I've pretty much run out of ideas. So you could actually say, well, what about this? And then he would do a little drawing of it, and you'd go, oh, that's awesome. And he would send you this finished painting, and that alone was amazing. And I'll tell you a great story about David Mann. We were in Milwaukee, and it was for the 100th Harley-Davidson anniversary. And I remember Keith Ball told me, now, don't spend a lot of money on rental cars, because, I got the biggest, blackest Lincoln Town car I could find, because it was going to shuttle around David Mann and Jackie Mann. And I was the driver, and they were in the back. And I said, no, we're not getting a little Toyota Camry. We're getting a big black monster car, right? And so, we went from the airport in that car. Way out in the middle of nowhere is where they put us. I don't know why, because most everything was happening right in the middle of town. Well, out near where we were, there was a bar. And this bar was a biker bar. And I can't remember the name of it or who owned it or anything like that. All I know is we stopped there, we went in, and friends, there were David Mann paintings on every wall of this biker bar.
and it was like walking in there with God. Here, you know, the owner was like, I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy. He was bowing before, and David Mann was there, and he was signing the pictures on the wall.
Awesome.
Well, needless to say, none of us bought a drink all night.
And welcome back, y'all. It's Born to Ride Live. I am Dave the Flashman Morgan, along with Dave Nichols, way out there on the West Coast.
That's right.
Holding her down in the West Coast. I got the East Coast. He's got the West Coast. We are just coast to coast.
We are. We got it covered for you.
Rock and reeling, hanging from the ceiling. Oh, sorry about that. I was listening to Casey Kasem over the weekend on Sirius XM. And I was thinking about you.
Casey Kasem, American Top 40.
That's it.
That's right.
I was thinking about you.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
all those cool things that you've been involved in, man. Jeez,
Yep.
Louise. Unbelievable.
Yep.
Hey, and speaking of big things, big movie news. Tell us a little bit. We've been sort of talking about. We had Ron on last week, and we were talking about this golden chopper that we're going to be giving away at Sturgis, right?
That is correct. 2021 Sturgis.
Mm-hmm.
We will be Born to Ride will be at the Buffalo Chip. On the main stage. We'll be playing this biker film for the masses, and you can win a beautiful $60,000 custom chopper, the gold chopper, built by Paco, which has been in business for over 50 years. They make everything that you possibly need to build a chopper.
Nice.
And Mondo from Denver's Choppers, Mondo, world famous godfather of choppers.
Yeah.
So, but first, let me tell you about the movie.
Please.
There are these two fellas that decided to make a biker movie because they said, you know, there hasn't been any really great biker movies in a long time.
What do you say we make one?
Why do you say we make one? So the one guy is Dennis Sanfilippo. He won the lotto many years ago. He won like $35 million. Okay.
Right.
Took all that money, invested in a lot of California real estate that then went through the roof. Well, he's got more money than God. So he decided just for fun he would be the funder. He would be the producer, the executive producer. And
all about the fun.
Okay. Now the other guy of this duo is famous biker blues musician, Charlie Brechtel. Now, everybody in the motorcycle world knows Charlie. Charlie's one of the most famous, incredible musicians in his own right.
Yeah.
But he had this idea to do a modern day takeoff on the story of Robert Johnson selling his soul to the devil to play the blues.
Hey, now.
And so this is a biker who's out down in his luck. Charlie plays the character, and it's a movie called Rebel on the Highway.
Hey.
Okay? So Rebel on the Highway came out a couple years ago. It's done really well on Amazon. People love this movie. And Dennis said, boy, that was fun. Let's make another one.
Why not?
So a year ago today, we were filming this movie in Dothan, Alabama.
Hey.
Yep, we used the motorcycle shop of Barry Wardlaw, who owns Accurate Engineering, as the set for our bike shop.
Right.
In the film. So here's a little preview. Rough Boys.
Look at that.
Rebel on the Highway.
Nice.
And so what the movie is about, it's about two extremely American things. The blues music and the biker lifestyle.
Hey, now it doesn't, and it's really, when you think about it, just doesn't get any better than that.
It's fun to watch. It's a great movie, and I saw a rough cut of it last week. It's It's pretty damn great. I think you'll enjoy it, folks. And the other thing is, by watching the movie, there are little clues throughout that tell you about this gold chopper. And in real life, this chopper was built for the movie, and we're giving it away. We're going to have a raffle for this bike. It is a gorgeous panhead chopper, and all the money goes to the Sturgis Motorcycle Museum.
Nice.
Yeah. So next year, we'll be in Sturgis. We'll be able to hand them a check, and some lucky movie viewer is going to win that custom gold chopper.
Love it, man.
Yeah.
That is going to be awesome.
Yep. So in this segment, we're going to talk a little bit about Rough Boys, and we're going to tip our hats to the late, great Charlie Brechtel.
All right, Charlie.
Just a few months ago, Charlie passed away in a tragic motorcycle accident. He didn't get to see the movie finished, but we will. And we're doing it for Charlie, and you'll get to see it too.
All right. Well, let's get right to it. And a matter of fact, let's start it off with something else you can get on borntoride.com.
Okay.
Some of those beautiful biker babes.
Yes.
That's right. Born to Ride Live. We're right back in moments.
Don't go away. Born to Ride is going to be a big part of rolling this whole thing out for the world to find out about the movie and how they can win the bike. And it's a great movie about two very American things, and that is the blues music and the biker lifestyle. Yeah, I wrote it and I directed it, and it's got amazing real biker people in it, and it's got amazing real biker legends, and it's got people that are blues legends.
Throw out that name for us. What's the name of the movie?
It's called The Rough Boys.
Rough Boys.
The Rough Boys. I've heard of that. Yes. So we're going to be a part of that, man. That's going to be big. It's going to be big. And we know Charlie, who passed away on a motorcycle. He had an accident, and he was such a big part of this movie. And I didn't realize that you actually wrote the movie, though, Dave. That you actually wrote it? Did you direct it as well?
I did, yeah. And, Charlie would call me up, and he would say things like, okay, I got this idea. And this guy, they come into a bar, and these two guys come to a bar, and then one guy says the other, you, and the guy says, yeah, and back and forth, and, and that's basically the scene. And so then I would go away and write the scene, and I would call him back, and I'd go, listen to this. And I would read the whole thing, and he goes, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And then we would go to the next piece, So we did it together, but it was his dream that, all these kids today, he says, we got to get them involved in the motorcycle lifestyle. And how do we do it? We got to do this movie that shows them how much fun it is. And so that's what Rough Boys is all about.
I forgot. I didn't hear the part about the motorcycle.
It's a beautiful bike. Paco, who's been around for 50 years, they built the bike with Mondo from Denver's Choppers. It's a beautiful motorcycle, and we're going to be on the Buffalo Chip stage next August and give this away to some lucky person. And plus, the cool part is it's kind of a raffle kind of deal. All the money we raise is going to go to the Sturgis Museum and Hall of Fame. It's all about Charlie. We're gonna make sure the world never forgets him.
'cause I always do things my way. Been 3 days gone, y'all. Well, we're rolling in the Sturgis. Each and every year. You can go find one, sit down and have a beer, yeah. Well, it looks like we got a whip. Gonna have a good time at the chill, yeah. Down at the Buffalo Chip now, baby. Well, I'm here to tell you.
Describe your music real quick.
It's motorcyclism. It's a religion. It's not a music. It's a religion. It's called motorcyclism, and I invented it. And all my music's about motorcycles. I don't sing about the girl married to Joey unless Joey's got a motorcycle.
Looks like we got it weird. Gonna have a good time at the chill, yeah. Buffalo Chip now, baby.
I tell you what, I hope you had as much fun as we did, and it sure was fun coming on the legendary Buffalo Chip Facebook page and showing you the world of motorcyclism as only we can show it, right, boys? Right! Hey, I want to do a big shout out for everybody that came and did cool stuff. Hanky Panky, who's here every year, does the cooking, all the cool stuff. The band sounded excellent. I mean, we had some really good music this year, and the crowds were great. Everything was good. And anyway, hey, we're out of here now. See you next year. From the boys in Good Time Charlie, come back next year to the what? Buffalo Chip! God bless American motorcyclism.
And what school did you go to? I never did. I faked that too. Basically, it's 90% bullshit, 10% music, and I'm still trying to get the 1% more out of the 9 to make it good. Okay, you ready?
Ready for action?
All right.
Yes, and we are back again.
Yes, indeed, for our big wrap-up for another exciting hour-long Born to Ride Live.
I got to tell you, Dave, it's getting easier and easier, and it seems like we are the time, this hour just flies by faster and faster. I know I say it at the same time every week, but it's true.
Yep. We hope that you're having as much fun at home as we are putting these together for you.
And I got to tell you, Ron sent me a text message at like 2:00 in the morning which would have been, I guess, Wednesday morning early. My phone started dinging, and Ron was so excited at the amount of views that the show's been getting. So thanks to everybody who's checking us out and who's sharing us and
all your friends.
Putting it out there. Yeah, man, the biker lifestyle has never been stronger. And again, we can't say thanks enough for showing support to the show every week. So please share it with your friends, and they'll share it with their friends, and then
so on. Well, so I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
I have not seen this next clip that we're going to be going into that has to do with the ultimate ATV and dirt bike fails. Now,
I don't know if you want to see it, Dave. It's funny, but it's hard to watch at the same time. Kind of reminds me of a show that I do on Monday night. It rhymes with hit show.
Okay.
But things that kind of start off normal but turn to, pretty quickly. But yeah, some ATV and dirt bike fails. There's a bunch of them. We've got them coming up for you next.
Funny, but hard to watch.
Yes, you'll love it. It's kind of like one of those train wrecks. You can't not watch it. You kind of watch it and go,
yeah.
Okay.
Also, can you tell us a little bit about the bike nights that are happening now in your neck of the woods at Mugs and Jugs?
Oh no, I'm not allowed.
They've thrown you out.
That thing it started last week, and it was so huge that we might almost had to shut it down.
Really?
Yeah, it's a great night. Yeah, Mugs and Jugs. Yeah, exactly. Put your mask on. Mugs and Jugs, East Bay and Keene, and the shopping plaza there. It is a great night. And I'm sure it's going to be slammed again tomorrow night because the weather, like I said, this week here in the Tampa Bay area is just phenomenal. So come on over, check it out. They've got live music, starts at 7:00, goes until they kick us out. They've got the jumbo wings, rain or shine, which there'll be no rain tomorrow night, just beautiful weather. So come on out. Then you can come right next door.
Yeah.
And sing a little karaoke with me over the corner bar. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying. And we got some more Born to Ride magazines over there. But yeah, hey, listen, that whole corner at East Bay and Keene is going to be popping on Wednesday nights from now on. So come on by, Mugs and Jugs Bike Night, and just have a great old time. It's a good time, and we'll see everybody out there.
That sounds wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could be part of that fun, but I'm on the whole other side of the country over here.
Yeah. Well, I hope to get you over here soon, where you can actually sit. We can do a show in studio, and then we can go to Mugs and Jugs together.
Yes, we could quaff a coldie.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Quaff a few coldies. It'd be nice.
That would be lovely. Yes. We want to thank everybody for watching Born to Ride Live. We're having a wonderful time doing these for you.
Yes, we are. Don't forget second part of the show, Boss Hog Radio, Thursday night. Ron Debbie usually pop in with the guys over there, and they have a good time as well. That's Thursday, same time, same bat channel. What else we got? Anything that you need? Don't forget your Born to Ride swag. You got to have it. BornToRide.com has everything that you could possibly need to throw on, to get out on your hog or bike and look good.
Yep. And don't forget Born to Ride magazine. The October issue is going to kick all things holy.
Yes. Yeah, I like that. Like that a lot.
I made that up. But yeah, great stuff in that issue. You'll be seeing that Dirty Tail bike I told you about, and lots more.
Well, let's get into it. These ATV and dirt bike fails, and we will see you again next Tuesday night, same time, same station. Dave, have a great week, buddy.
You too.
See you soon.
Whiskey throttle. Gosh. Are you alright?
Oh, Joy! Oh my gosh, are you okay? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Send in your news, videos, posts, and rides to be featured on Born to Ride News.
Tampa Bay Nightlife.tv is Tampa Bay's #1 go-to guide for local entertainment, concerts, bands, bars, restaurants, and events, featuring a weekly top 20 things to do show every Friday. So before you make your weekend plans, visit TampaBayNightlife.tv.
Is your business becoming invisible? Create a great advertising relationship today with Born to Ride. Call 888-795-5779.